Wake up, I go downstairs to the driver and I go, sir, I need you to either pull this bus over right now or I'm going to shit on the floor. There's no in between.
Yeah.
And he said, we're on a motorway. We just passed a services. There's not another one for 45 minutes.
No!
I said, all right, cool. I'm just going to go upstairs. I opened, because we flew out to the first country. Do you know those little Ziploc bags that you get in the airport?
You didn't.
So I brought it to my little ensuite and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, this is the day you become a man. So I squatted on the toilet because I was like, I'm not crazy enough to like just squat on the floor. I'm not a bear at this point. Do you know what I mean? I'm not giving that. And I opened the bag and honestly, quite a seamless process.
What is good, my good people? It's your girl, Madam Joyce in the bizzle. Back again, tell a friend. It's been another week, long time no speak. And I have the porn star martini in my hand because I'm sipping on something sexy. I love a porn star martini, you know. And I've had a very long day. When I came in, I was quite low energy. But just seeing one of my favorite people has really raised up my blood pressure, raised up my pressure. And I'm very, very excited about today's... You hard?
Fully.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Guys, can I just say the last time I saw this amazing human being was in March. And I always say this to my manager, the amount of times I see Max does not compare to how I feel about him. Because I actually love you so much. But guys, if you are new to the CNT family, let me introduce my mother friend. He is a real bad boy in the building. He is a presenter, a TikToker, interviewer, a podcaster, and also my boyfriend. Guys, I would love to introduce to the studio today, Max Balegde. How are you, friend?
That was incredible, first of all. I mean, I was already hard just upon gazing on your beauty.
Thank you.
And now I was going to say I'm close to completion, but that's just too far, isn't it?
Honestly, not in the cream jeans.
Oh, well, it wouldn't show. That's why I wear cream.
It?
Yeah, that's why I specifically
Why wouldn't
this
it
outfit.
show? Because it's cream and cream. No, but it's wet though. It's different.
You don't know that about me. I'm giving out clouds of dust. No, let's move on.
Yeah, anyways, how are you?
I'm so good. It's so nice to see you. I was just saying before this, I feel like you're never in the country, so it's nice that I've been able to pin you down.
No, but you're always working too. Your books are busy.
In the UK, you're giving international.
I do my best. I try. Do you know what? Yeah, honestly, I really, really thank God I proper traveled this year.
Oh.
And it's so funny.
How many places have you been?
So I've traveled about 9 times.
And you've not been given like little small trip to Europe. You've been given continent.
I've been given continent. Obviously, you know, we did a little bit of Asia. We did Africa. We did the United States. Is that a continent?
Yeah.
Is the United States a continent? Okay,
yeah.
We've actually...
Yeah, we'll take it.
I think I've been to every continent this year. I've been to every continent this year.
No, you've not been to Antarctica. Unless you have. Continent? Yeah.
Oh.
Please tell me that you've been to Antarctica.
No, I haven't.
Actually, I would love that.
I haven't.
Right, come on. We've still got a few more months left.
No, exactly.
All right.
Why do people like to go to places like that?
I feel like they don't. I feel like that, yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I always find like ice holidays and stuff very bizarre.
Not for me.
And extreme. Do you know what I find? I find like extreme holidays quite
extreme
bizarre.
Sports
holidays.
Oh, like we're going like hiking.
Yeah, or we're going to climb a mountain, even though people have died on the mountain.
Have you ever been skiing?
I've never been skiing.
No, I mean, I went when I was in school, and I went to a festival, like a skiing festival this year.
Oh, fun.
It seems fun, but the people that go skiing are different breeds of human beings. Like,
in what way?
They start drinking from like 3 p.m. A lot, dancing on a mountain, giving it, I'm wearing salopettes, which is like fancy word for waterproof trousers. Don't know why they had to get all French on us, but they did. And then they're just like having the absolute best time of their life, so twatted. And then they wake up the next morning, 7 a.m., let's go up a ski lift and ski down a mountain.
See, that's stamina that I don't have.
Oh,
I know I talk
no.
about having stamina on holidays, but I mean warm weather. Like, you can't have stamina and then now your body's trying to fight -1 degree temperature.
Oh, yeah. And I feel like stamina on holiday doesn't mean waking up at 7. It means like we're waking up 9, 10.
10, 11.
Yeah, we're going to maybe catch breakfast, maybe get room service. We'll have to see. And then we go about our day and there's no stopping from there.
You see, that's the thing. 7 a.m. is like, that's the time that you use when you're on your way to work.
Yes.
That's like, oh my God, I'm getting ready for a job I hate. Like, holiday is like you wake up 9, not even 9, 10, 11 is like the golden time. Just before the cutoff point, before breakfast finishes.
Yeah. I don't want to see 7 a.m. unless it's the other way around and I've been awake until 7. Then I'm okay with 7 a.m. Yeah.
That's a good night.
Yeah.
But honestly, every time I go out with the guys, that's the type of night you have. When Ash Holmes was like, oh, like going out with the guys, you'll literally be awake at 9 a.m. in the morning. Like it's facts.
Oh, it's mental.
I don't know how you guys do it.
Oh.
I don't know how.
Trust me, I am like retiring from being gay. Actually, this is my formal resignation. I've handed in my letter because I've just had enough. Like, I am 25 years old and I feel like in gay years, I act around like 38, 39 because I went on a night out with my friends like a couple of months ago, actually. And we were at the Box. You've been to the Box.
Oh, stop. I've been to the Box.
Hell. I oh my God. The last time that I went to the Box, no, wait, not the last time that like, whatever. I was watching the show and never in my life have I like seen something in real life that has actually triggered me to vomit on the spot. But I had to like push past all the people. I vomited like all over the bathroom.
Did you vomit?
Yes. It was just too much. It was giving blood, gore, feces, eating.
Oh my God.
Like, too much, which, you know.
I just had a flashback about your launch boat party.
When I shit everywhere and then ate it.
No, not that. Not that one.
Not that was.
Not that story. The launch party on the boat.
Yes, that one. Sorry. Yeah.
Everyone's in the room like, huh? When was that? When I was on the boat and I got
Joyce, you were twatted. Oh, right.
I was done. Oh my God.
Bear in mind, so this is when I launched my podcast, like coming up to 2 years ago.
Oh, fabulous. Oh, we've been friends for that long.
Yeah, I know.
We made it.
We made it through. And you came and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that Joyce is here.
Yeah.
Like what people didn't really realize is that when you do a boat party, it's not like you can just pop in.
Yeah, you're
at sea.
You have to be dedicated to the cause.
You need to really show up knowing you're giving up at least your evening.
No,
at
honestly,
the very least.
no escape.
No
escape unless you can swim.
So you get there and a lot of people, you can tell that that sort of party, it's the sort of thing that like you'll either come in and you'll commit or you'll be like, I'll come in, show up, be a good friend and I'll say hi. I'll maybe say hi to some people and then I'll just bow out. Mm-hmm. There was no leaving.
No, there was no leaving.
And there was drinks happening.
There was drinks. I don't know who I was drinking with.
You were so... I've never seen you that drunk.
I was so I remember taking shots, and this is the thing. This is the thing with my white friends. You cannot outdrink your white friends. I'm telling you this now. Y'all drinking is different. I do not have the liver for y'all. And I remember I was drinking my white friends, and I was taking shots. I was like, yeah, come on, Joyce, tequila. I was backing it. And you know what else? Yeah, because I was on a boat. The boat was rocking. So I'm now feeling really, really drunk and the boat is swaying like this. And everyone's looking at me like, Joyce, are you all right? And I was like, I just need a minute. So I stepped outside. I remember I was wearing a cap. I stepped outside, and I literally put the cap over my head till it touched my nose. And I just laid there. Trying to sober up, and then I fell asleep and I woke up and I was still finished.
And do you know how I know that, number one, you were so finished. And number two, that you are a great friend is because there were brands invited to that party.
Oh, yes.
And Sky were there. And you like introduced me to the Sky people and you were like, Sky, oh my God, like I work with Sky all the time. They're just the best. Like they're so, you're like, they'll give you a TV. Do you want a TV? You know, do you want a TV? Max, do you want a TV? And then this girl's like, oh yeah, like maybe we could think about doing so. And she was like, no, you need to give Max a TV. Like you need to, and then you need to work with him and you need to do this.
Did you get a TV?
No. Sky.
Why?
Whoa.
What's that about?
Literally.
Not me introducing you to the Max Balegde.
Oh my God.
Did you actually not work
Grow
with them?
up.
Did you work with them?
No. Sky. Do you know what? I don't even... What? What even...
How dare you?
What even is Sky? That's why I do like parties on boats, because I want to be at one with the water, not the sky. Okay. No rooftop.
I know that's right.
Yeah, nothing.
I know that's right. You ate that.
Absolutely.
You read them. But yeah, and then I vomited in the toilet.
Yeah.
And I came back. I remember I vomited in the toilet. I can't remember what was playing. Hey, baby. Ha. I want to know. I was like, the club is jumping. I'm going back out. I want to know. And I remember literally, I vomited and I came back and I was like,
you were living.
Go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Round
Best
2.
life.
No, that was
Absolutely.
good. But how is the podcast? I can't believe it's been 2 years. So
I
2
know.
years since the launch party.
I know.
And now you're here. Now
It's
you're
wild.
touring, honey.
Yes, we did the tour. That was in May. It was wild. I mean, your show, you did your show. You know how it feels. Like,
Yes.
It was so the level of like stamina that you need to do a tour though is we had 9 shows over 2 weeks.
9.
And it was chaos. It was so, and I found out during that process that I am so travel sick. Like, so we slept on a tour bus, and I made sure that I had a double bedroom with an ensuite. Everybody else, including my co-host, slept in bunk beds because I think that was just the fair thing to do.
Standard.
Like, yeah. I think we like kind of judged it based on number 1, attractiveness, obviously. Number 2, what they bring to the podcast.
You are the star of the show.
And number 3, just like whoever was kicking up a fuss the most about it and who's the most spoiled, me. So I got that room. And there is something that they don't tell you about when you book a tour bus initially, which is that you can't go number 2 on a tour bus. You're not allowed to poo on it. Like,
you can't in the tour bus?
You can't in the toilets, no.
Oh.
Because, so to give preface for this story, I didn't know why. I was just told under no circumstances can you on a tour bus. So I wake up one morning, I am a body full of vodka from the night before and travel sickness tablets.
Yeah.
Which, with a lot of movement, is not a good recipe for waking up at 5 a.m. Yeah. Wake up and I go downstairs to the driver and I go, sir, like, I need you to either pull this bus over right now or I'm going to on the floor. There's no in between.
Yeah.
And he said, we're on a motorway. We just passed a services. There's not another one for 45 minutes.
No!
I said, all right, cool. I'm just going to go upstairs. I opened, because we flew out to the first country. Do you know those little Ziploc bags that you get in the airport?
Oh, yeah. You did it. You shot the Ziploc bag.
So I brought it to my little ensuite and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, this is the day you become a man. This is what, this was giving primal. It was giving caveman. It was giving, do you know what? This is what true men did before civilization.
This is what they did during the wars.
Exactly. Like what? Like, men used to win wars. I can do this. Like, come on. So I squatted on the toilet because I was like, I'm not crazy enough to like just squat on the floor. I'm not a bear at this point. Do you know what I mean? I'm not giving that. And I opened the bag, and honestly, quite a seamless process. I'd say it filled it. Quite like, yeah. Sorry, I'm shaking. I'm still upset about it.
Enough to close it.
Enough. Zipped up, no mess, nothing. I then put that inside another bag and then put that inside my rucksack.
What's it? Your rucksack?
Because I had to get it off the bus somehow. What am I doing with it?
You can't just stroll out with it.
I can't just like
a Chanel bag. Like.
No. So got to that services. And at this point, everyone else on the bus is waking up. Oh, we're going to a services. I'm like, no, stay in bed. It's all right. Don't worry. Stay in bed. It's fine. I go out with my PA, my friend, Maisie. And I didn't want to tell her, oh, by the way, I've got my own in my bag.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
No. And she was like, why are you bringing your rucksack? I was like, I just want to, everyone brings their rucksack everywhere.
It's a fashion
statement. We're camping. What?
Yeah.
Run into the toilet. As I got it out of my bag and put it into the bin in the bathroom, it triggered me again to vomit. So I throw that into the bin As I turn, I'm sick all over the sinks.
Oh no.
And then I basically lived with it for that day. And then I just came out and told everyone. So I was like, do you know what? This is a bonding experience. And I feel like I want everyone to feel like they know me and that we're all friends and family at this point. So, hi guys. I shit the bag this morning. That was pretty much how the conversation
And
went.
what did everyone say?
They were upset. They were mortified. But then the coach, driver, and our tour manager told us that it's extremely common, and some people even wake up in the morning, like in the middle of the night, to do it, and then bring it back to their bunk with them, and just like sleep with it at the end, which I was not willing to do.
Sorry, you make touring sound like such a Bear Grylls.
It honestly is. I'm not
fight
even
for your
exaggerating.
life activity.
It's giving like 5 hours sleep every night. You're rocking and rolling around the tour bus. And then you have to get up and do a show, and you've just shit in a bag. But
you just vomit and in a bag.
Yeah, but I made it through.
You see, here's the thing: pooing is very important to me.
Oh,
pooing is very important to me. Like it's a moment where when I'm in the bathroom, I don't like speaking to people. Like I don't know how someone could be on the phone and
no, not me.
Because I need silence. Because
do you know what I do? I run the tap. So that nobody can hear anything.
It's like
and
rain
then I
sounds.
feel as
It's
though,
very like tranquil.
It's giving spa.
It's giving spa. Like it's just a release. So for me to have an experience where I'm having a and I'm fighting for my life having this.
It's not good.
You're not making touring sound nice.
No, it's very, very
not that I'm about
upsetting.
to have a tour or anything.
Well, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Like perhaps.
Yeah, just bring bags. Just bring bags.
Just bring Ziploc bags.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So aside from you had a good time.
I had a bloody lovely it was the most surreal experience ever. And also, I mean, I saw your mum at your show. Like, being able to, I mean, who didn't? She was living her best life. She was up, jumping. She was loving it.
Honestly, and she wore, like, you couldn't miss her because she came in like some bedazzled
Oscars
African attire. Like, my mum was shining. I thought it was her show at one minute.
It was. It 100% was. I was
up
up on the top, like, bro, it was her show. You didn't stand a chance. Yeah.
No, she definitely outshone me that day.
She said, like, custom Adidas, like, blazer. She's like, you wish.
She's like, I need to find a picture of my mum when she came into the last show because she actually,
it was iconic.
She really came in a razzle dazzle.
I've never been so confident in like guessing if someone was someone's mum. Like, I took one look at her and I was like, that is Joyce's mum.
I know, we'd be twinning.
100%.
No, we look exactly the same.
Yeah, it's wild.
Honestly, she couldn't deny me. I know she wants to deny me so bad, but she like you put us side by side, you could be like, yeah, that's your daughter.
Oh, but it's just so lovely because I mean, like you experienced on that night, I got to, when we went to Manchester, because that's where my family are like from, I got to invite them to that show. And it was the first time that they really got to understand what it is that we do, because they can see it on the internet and not really care or not really understand it. And then to like be in person, my family who I invited, who I gave them the venue ahead of time. So we, throughout the Manchester was our second biggest venue. So our biggest was Shepherd's Bush, London, and that's 1,000, and we did that twice, which was crazy. And then Manchester was our second biggest, which I think is 550, which doesn't seem like that much, but when they're all there and it's a packed out venue, it was crazy. My family, straight up to my face, said, we thought it were going to be like in a Pizza Express. They were like, we thought it was going to be like in a restaurant with like a little side stage. They thought it was giving like stand-up comedy, like little club
20 people,
or something.
20, 30 people.
And I was like, guys, no, did you not at least research the venue that I told you about months in advance? But it was surreal, like my grandma got to come.
Yes, Nana.
Oh my God, it's the best experience ever. Like it really is.
Honestly, I keep saying that it's so different. Like when you do your podcast and it's like you see the numbers online, like you don't really register those numbers, but even like having 1,000 people in a venue, like when you see that, it's like, what the
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's impossible to replicate that feeling of like, you know that these people have bought tickets to come and see you, especially in a time where it's hard for people to afford anything, never mind like something for their like leisure. So it was just like the most surreal experience.
Honestly, I'm so like, I remember when you were telling me you was going on tour, and I was literally telling you, I was like, it's gonna be one of the best times. You're like, when we was having that little drunken talk in where were we? Soho House.
Yes.
And I was like, honestly, it's going to be like just the fact that you get to physically see the people
it's mad.
Who tune into you every week. They know your lingo. They know your slang.
The meet and greet.
they'll be
Wild.
talking to you, telling you stuff that you were too drunk to remember that you said.
Oh.
And there are some people that are some that I can literally, like, some of the bad boys and girls that I've met a couple of times, I can pick up like this. I know their name, I know where they're from, I know how I met them. They're part of my family now.
100%.
It's a reoccurring thing that I see them. Even online, there's some people online that I speak to often, or I see them interacting with me often, that if I saw them on the street, I'd notice them.
Oh, 100%, me too.
But that's because the interaction is memorable. Not that you came to, hello, come say hi, and then now you're like, oh yeah, but you didn't remember me when I saw you in Subway that one time. Also, when is Subway going to sponsor me? That's another thing.
Come on, Subway.
If you're doing sponsorship. What did you say there, Justin?
Subway's out of money, blood.
Subway's out of money.
They're going through it.
They're going through it. Oh, by the way, guys, this is Justin. Sexy Emmanuel is not here today. He's edited in the back, so we have Justin here coming to fill in Emmanuel's spot while he's editing the video. But you know, Tia's already here in the vibe. She's here in the Yeezy shoe and the. Sorry. Okay, cool. I was about to say, why are you wearing Yeezy and Adidas? But I can understand. Yeah, sorry. sorry.
They're giving Croc a little bit.
They're giving Croc.
Yeah. Oh,
I love a Croc.
There we go.
I love a Croc.
Oh, don't get me started.
This
Do
is our
not
Croc
get me
king.
started. I love to rock out with my Croc out, and you know that full well.
Rock out with your Croc out.
Absolutely.
No, that's a good one. Excuse me. Make sure you brand that. You copyright that.
Copyrighted. Don't try and buy it because I've already done it by the time this comes out.
No, seriously, because rock out with your Croc out is actually.
Thank you.
It's a slogan.
I'm very intelligent. I'm very intelligent.
I didn't know that you rap.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I have a. What would my rap name be?
Oh. What would it be?
Something Balegde, but. Not Balegde.
Baleg.
Oh.
No, not Balenci. No, we don't support Balenciaga.
Big.
Big is a Big Maxi.
Big. Oh, okay.
Big Maxi.
I've gained a bit of weight recently. I'll take that.
No, you haven't.
I have.
No,
and I'm okay with that. I'm Big Maxi. Who gives a shit?
No, but
I'm what?
Big Maxi, aka,
Say it to my face.
aka Skinny Legend, aka.
Yeah, exactly. Or all of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah,
No, we
try
need to
it.
come with a rap name.
Okay. We'll come up with it by the end of this. It'll reveal itself to us throughout this episode.
Yeah, okay, no, it will come to us. But guys, I want to do dilemmas. I haven't done dilemmas in a while.
Oh, okay.
Can
Can I say one thing?
Go on.
Can I say one thing before?
You want to lips me, huh?
I mean, yeah, obviously. But the last time that I was on your podcast, you said that I would get a prize for being the first white person on your podcast. And number one, that didn't happen, which is really rude, but what else can we expect? And number two, it got me thinking, what would that prize be? What is the whitest prize that you can possibly imagine?
What is the whitest prize? What would a prize? What would
I
you
feel
do?
like Crocs are kind of up there, but I don't know. Maybe
Justice said a fishing rod.
a fishing rod.
A fishing rod.
Oh my god, that is brilliant. I mean,
A checkered shirt.
oh okay.
That is a white prize.
Right, okay. Like a
What else?
lumberjack vibe.
Yeah, no, not lumberjack vibe.
okay.
Like
Or the polo shirts, you know, like
not Ralph Lauren.
Like the ones that are a bit like open. Oh, the ones with the zip.
yeah.
Oh. That is.
What else? Chinos.
I mean, yeah. Am I wearing are these chinos? Probably.
They're close to chinos. They're
Yeah.
close enough, girl.
They're cheat-ish.
They're chino-ish.
Yeah.
What else? A pencil case. You seem like you'd have a.
Oh yeah, only white people have pencil case.
Oh yeah, definitely. The black people, we have 2 pens in our blazers.
Oh, what about
and,
like
and we took that from the white boy with the pencil case.
What about a bendy ruler?
Oh,
Oh, actually, I feel like they're just like iconic.
yeah, they're
all the way
iconic. No, we
around,
can.
yeah.
What else? What is a white prize?
Mild fajita seasoning.
Mild fajita seasoning.
Yeah.
Only mild,
Yeah.
not lemon and herb. I think mild
Oh,
might be a
lemon
bit too
and herb.
spicy for you.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. I actually had a bite of a medium chicken wrap today at Nando's, and I said, "This is not for me." I said, I'm not meant for these flames. I was not blessed with a spicy tongue. I was not.
A bicycle.
A bicycle.
Yes.
Ice skates.
Ice skate. No, I don't. Oh, yes. For you.
For
Yes.
me, I'm giving ice skating.
Yes. Steak tartare.
Oh, I'll be sick, but do you know what? I cannot deny that is so
We need to come back to this.
Caucasian. Yeah.
Emmanuel, any ideas? Don't mind him. I think fish and rod is the best one so
Fishing
far.
rod is so funny.
Fish and rod is the
Fishing
best
rod
one.
is so brilliant. I would take a fishing rod from you.
Could you fish?
What do you think, Joyce? do I look like I'm...
Absolutely.
No.
Oh, was that the wrong answer?
Are you think I look like I could fish?
I thought you were going to tell me, oh yes, I go on the weekend.
Are you taking the piss?
to the Great Yarmouth.
Oh my
God. White prize. A trip to Great Yarmouth.
Okay. Do you know why I know that's why? I don't really know what it is, but I definitely know several people that have used that word in a sentence before.
In a caravan.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Dilemmas.
Yes.
Guys, I have a new number.
Oh.
By the way, thank you for everyone that has been texted in, that has been calling in, that has been voice noting in. Please, side note, stop using this number to move to me.
Does it go through to your phone?
It goes through to a phone.
Oh,
I have
okay.
2 phones. I have one phone dedicated for the bad boys and girls, and I have my personal number for work and TR and you and all those good stuff.
The daddies in your life.
all the daddies.
Yes.
All the daddies in my life. Speaking of daddies, I went on a date yesterday.
Ooh, wait, so what is your idea of a good first date?
This wasn't the first.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
Was this? No, this wasn't the first. But we went to the theatre.
I think that's dead. Sorry, carry on. The theatre?
Yes, we went to watch Michael Jackson Experience.
Was it a first date, yes or no?
No.
Oh, okay then.
So why is a theatre date?
I think cinema, theatre, dead.
Really?
How am I going to get to know you when I'm getting to know Michael Jackson?
Do you know what? Fair.
I've said that sentence so many times in my life, by the way.
Cinema, I get. Cinema, I understand.
I mean, cinema, you can at least slip a finger in on the back row. Theatre,
Right.
you're getting kicked out.
Oh my God, have you ever got jiggy in the theatre before?
In the
movie?
theatre?
In the movie? No, theatre. No, wait. Hold on now. Hold on. Pause. In the cinema.
I feel like I definitely brought a girl to a cinema when I was like 14 and then got terrified at the idea that I am deeply homosexual. And was like, I'm sorry, I really want to watch this Toy Story. I've not watched it, so can we just focus on that? Thank you. So no, I
She's there
can't say
holding
that
your
I
hand, and
have.
she was no. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to focus on the movie.
She's trying to reach to the bottom of the popcorn bucket and catch a feel, but
It's like no, I'm dedicated to the cars.
Yeah.
I've been jiggy. I've been jiggy in the cinema, and I got kicked out.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been jiggy in the cinema. I was under the influence of something,
yeah.
alcohol, if anybody asks.
I'm sure.
And I just remember just being in the zone. I just remember kissing and everything in the back row, thinking that no one could see us. And then I remember one of the guys came with a flashlight and he's like, "You all right?"
Well, they get you on that night vision camera.
Oh yes, there is. There's
And
cameras there.
and it's, you see a lot. I remember I had a friend that worked at a cinema, and when 50 Shades of Grey came out, they had to break up so many just women by themselves with cucumbers.
Oh no, cucumbers!
How bizarre is that? It was like a full epidemic across cinemas that like the most common thing was either after the show, after the movie, there would be cucumbers like left behind on the seats, or they would have to tell women, "We can see that you're shoving a cucumber up your vagina. Please
But
stop."
why a cucumber though? Why not just a normal
I
dildo?
guess if you're going out and you're just being like, okay, I won't tell my husband, I'm going to go watch this. I don't want anybody to see. Oh, what
Just
can
need
I
to pop
just
to
pick up? Yeah, I'm
Sainsbury's.
just going to go to Co-op next door, pick up some popcorn, a nice drink, and a giant phallic cucumber to shove inside me in and out throughout the entire 90 minutes of the movie.
First of all, that is a very long masturbation session.
It is.
A full 90 minutes. This is not football, babe. This is not football. That's the first thing. The second thing is the choice of fruit. Is a cucumber a fruit, right?
I think so. Oh,
Oh.
no. have no idea. I just said yeah.
Vegetable? No, it is a fruit.
It's giving salad, so let's just say salad.
Okay, because it's not in. It is a fruit. Cucumber is a fruit. Tia, honestly, you.
I feel
Tia's
like
supposed.
you're
Tia's supposed
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
supposed to know more than me. She's. Let's get her tally chart up of the times that Tia's got something wrong in an episode. There we go. But yeah, choice of fruits in a.
It's
But
wild.
what's the weirdest place that? What's the weirdest place you've ever been caught having sex?
I mean, I've never been caught. There was a time in my life where I'd had sex more in a car than I had in a bed.
Obviously, because we ain't had no free yard.
Yeah,
There was like mummy and daddy was at home.
yeah.
You
And
could've-
I like was speaking to this boy back before I came out, and it just made sense. Just like do it in a car, I guess, and just like yeah.
I'm glad you used to date people with cars.
I know. Oh, why? What were you giving the back of a bike?
Yeah, just like the bus, the train.
You're giving Vespa.
No. I wasn't doing things in the bus and the train, but that was our mode of transportation.
Right. Okay.
But
yeah.
there was this one time where we just finished going to the cinema.
Oh. And we know what you're like in the cinema.
Went to the cinema, then there was like this like park, but it was really beautiful. It looked like a garden and it had
Ooh.
flowers and stuff. And there was a park bench. And I remember the park kissing on the park bench.
Mm.
Obviously, like he had, his hands were in places,
Yeah.
we didn't do a full jiggy.
Mm.
We didn't do a full jiggy, but we were getting jiggy.
Semi-jiggy.
Semi-jiggy.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like in my zone. I was on top of him. I was just in my zone, I remember opening my eye. I remember opening one of my eyes. And I remember seeing a yellow, one of those Vista jackets or Vista jackets. One of those yellow luminous jackets. And the guy was just standing there.
Lollipop man.
Lollipop man. He was trying to close the park.
No.
So he's coming to check to see if everyone's left the park. And honestly, he
Oh.
was just standing. He just stood there. And I remember tapping the boy and I was like, oh my God. I just remember saying, oh my God.
Yeah.
I thought, do you know what? I just remembered. I thought nobody could see me, because I was wearing 3D glasses. I don't know. I remember when I was wearing 3D shades. That was back in the day where you used to have the 3D shades.
Also, back in the day, some cinemas, they used to like give you glasses based on the movie that you were watching. So I'm hoping that you were watching like some sort of like SpongeBob movie and you've got like Patrick Star like all over your face.
No. It was just regular 3D
Oh,
3D
okay.
glasses. And I
Alright,
remember wearing the 3D glasses. I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't realize how bright the sun was or how
Yes.
bright in the daytime because I had the glasses on. I remember just looking and the guy was just standing there just having a free show.
Yeah, that's a bit upsetting. Can I tell this story?
Go on.
Yeah. I once speaking of free show, I think I told this story years ago actually, so it's probably already out there on the internet. But I, with one of my ex-boyfriends, he lived in London at the time and I didn't. And he was like staying with family. So I came to visit him, but we were like, oh, we can't like do anything because like, I think his like sister was like in the next room or something. So we went out and he was like, oh, I could book us like a hotel or like a spa or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's this thing like called like gay saunas that I think is like specific for like gay friendly like hotel or some sort of vibe like that. We didn't really know what that meant. So we booked it and we get there. And this is in broad daylight. This is just off Oxford Street, next to the Boots. You go down a little.
Oh yes! Oh my God, where the London School of Beauty is.
Oh my God, I was not feeling very beautiful in this moment, so that's very fitting. I think you're right.
Yeah,
like
I know.
around there.
You go down the stairs.
Yes.
Yes, I know the place.
Oh my God, it's giving dungeon. It's giving.
What
oh.
is it? What is it?
Joyce, first of all, we went in and we got a discount. It said on the internet that it was going to be like 30 quid. And we were like, I mean, that's cheaper than a hotel room. Like, we'll just go to this spa. It said like there's private rooms. And genuinely, I don't know what the hell we were thinking. We just did not think it's going to be like a sex place. Like, we were like, this is a spa so that everyone's going to be like relaxing and we can be like crazy and like we can have a private room and like we can like, do stuff there. I think we'd like had drinks or something during the day. We get the first red flag. They like gasped when we walked in and then said that it was only going to cost us £5 because so we're like, at first I was like, what does that mean? But it was because the usual clientele And number one, a lot older than what we were and a lot less attractive. Thank you. I think I was literally like 19 at the time. This is terrifying.
Fresh booty cheeks.
Oh, big time. So we go down and they're explaining the rules to us. And we're like, what do you mean rules? This is a spa. Like, we've just been to go and buy some swimming trunks from Primark. And we get in and they basically say to us like, oh, you need to be naked. And like, here's your little towel that you put around you. And we're like, this is so awkward. Like, what the heck? This is bizarre. But like, let's just find our private room. It was literally a sex maze. That's all that it can be described as. My heart was beating so fast. We were so overwhelmed and terrified that we were like running through being like, it was literally like a montage in a film where like, we're in like a steamy shower and there's just like and you're like smacking them away like, oh my God, get them, please, I don't want this. And then we got to the private rooms and we like go in and it's all do you know like that like foggy glass sort of like everywhere. So we're like, okay, we're in a private room now, at least we can like relax and like calm down. And we're literally just there like speaking to each other like, we need to leave, this is crazy, like what have we got ourselves into? This is not a relaxing spa, this is not like, we don't feel comfortable. And my boyfriend at the time was like, just calm down, like we'll be okay, like let's just like chill here, like go on our phones, whatever, for a bit and like calm down. And then like after like 10-15 minutes of us being in there, we're like, all right, we've calmed down, like let's like, we start like kissing and stuff. And then I see at the door a pair of feet. Do you know like a cubicle?
Yeah.
But they're like facing in to us, like the guy is just stood looking at the door like this. So I'm going, excuse me, what are you doing? Like, what's happening? No movement. And my boyfriend at the time is like, it's obviously just a weirdo, but he can't see. We're in a private room. Like what's going on? Like, just ignore.
Yeah.
We carry on kissing. We carry on like doing bits. And then I see he's still there. And I'm like, what the is your problem? I'm getting like aggy with him now. I'm like, what the are you doing? You weirdo. This is so you can't see us. What are you gaining from this? And then my boyfriend's like, right, just chill. We'll just sit here for a bit. We start kissing again. I look up. There are mirrors on the ceiling, Joyce. And there are people all around. We were in a box that is meant to be putting on a display for everybody else. At this thing. All I saw was eyes all around staring at us. And we've been getting off with each other. I have never been so upset. I was a whore. I was on display. I was like a little like box for everyone to see. I was.
You were the fresh meat. You were the young. You were the young booty.
Yeah, they're giving guys. You need to come see this. Like we've got a good catch today. Talking to fish. Like honestly, so I would class that as getting caught. We didn't actually do anything really because every time we were like, why is this guy just stood there? But it was
so he was watching from the ceiling.
Oh, there were mirrors on the ceiling, and there was like a little crack throughout the entire thing. All that I saw when I looked up was eyeballs. Little like a slit of just eyeballs throughout the entire thing.
I would turn it into paper tissue.
Yeah, it was.
That's why you got let in for a $5.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Because you were there to work, honey.
Yeah. I was like, well, do I at least get paid for this? Come on.
Oh, my God. I don't know what I would do, you know.
It was the most upsetting experience of my life. We just ran straight out of there. We're like, we should have just left immediately. But because we were a bit drunk, we're like, this is crazy. Oh my God, what even is this? And then we're fully sobered up and I'd just been like doing a public sex show for everyone involved.
You know that type of the alcohol would just jump out of your veins.
Oh.
You will sober up so quickly.
You have no idea. It was...
Oh my God.
It was horrible. Yeah. But that's why I am who I am today. So.
Oh my God. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm trying to... Sorry, I don't have a story to beat that. I'm sorry. My life is not that... My life
yeah, so
is
tell
not...
us about your bench.
No, sorry. No, my life is definitely not that chaotic.
It was wild. It really was.
Girl.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, make sure you know what you're getting into when you go into the saunas, because the saunas don't mean sauna.
No,
the saunas, especially if it's like gay friendly sauna. You know damn well it's not just no mother.
Honestly, just thought they'd be like playing the Pussycat Dolls on loop. I did not think. I didn't think we were doing all that. Like, yeah, at that point, I was like, do gay people deserve rights? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I might change my vote next time.
I would love to go to. Actually, no. Let me not say that.
Where are you going? Should we go together? Is that what you said?
Sorry, I'm not the target audience.
Oh, fair enough.
They'll see me and be like, "Girl, get the out." They'll be like, "Get the out." Is that the ew? Get out. I'm not the target audience. But right, let's get into dilemmas, guys. If you guys want to get involved in dilemmas, if you want to get involved in what's happening in the show, please text. Voice note. Oh yeah, listen, don't stop using the phone to move to me. Seriously. Like, it's for the bad boys and girls only. Tell me that you love me. Tell me that your dilemma. Tell me your voice note that you want to be played in the show, but stop telling me you want me to be your girlfriend. Thank you very much. The number is going to be posted here. What's the number? Emmanuel, can you tell us the number, please? On the mic. Everyone is missing Emmanuel's voice, so let me just use Emmanuel to just read the number out.
So the number is 0754 2958 286.
Yeah.
I'll repeat again, 0754 295 8286.
Osha Badass, call in, text in, phone in. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe, yeah.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe,
Subscribe.
Right, dilemma number 1. I have been in a relationship with my boyfriend for a year. He's an amazing person who gets me flowers every week and holds the door for me.
Oh.
A gentleman. He doesn't believe in cheating, and I've never been suspicious of him. However, he is a student without a proper income, and my love language is gift giving.
Oh.
I love when my partner can take care of me. After a year, I met a Nigerian scammer who started showering me with money. My boyfriend found out about it, and even though he is still willing to forgive me, I'm uncertain if I should go back with him or end things with the other guy. I know Nigerian men have a reputation for cheating, and I might end up getting hurt. I feel lost and unsure whether to continue with the second guy or work things out with my boyfriend despite the significant damage done, including my boyfriend knowing we had sex and they're still being willing to forgive me. Please help.
I think
Girl!
you're the scammer, love.
You're the real scammer.
Yeah. That's wild.
First of all, to find a man that has found out that you slept with somebody else.
A scammer of all people.
A scammer, a thief. A thief. Somebody that's scamming probably old people that don't know any better. Nigerian scammer. And
That
still
is
forgave
wild.
you.
That's crazy. Could you be with somebody if they cheated on you? Let's say, right, I feel like it's circumstantial. So let's say you've been with them for 3 years.
Yeah.
And you are very much in love. You are like looking into like getting a house together, like buying a property together. You've had so many conversations. He's like so into it. And you go away, as you do, for a month, let's say. And you say like, it's going to be work, but like, I'll be back, blah, blah, blah. And you find out that he kissed someone in a club whilst you were away.
Just a kiss.
Just kissed in a club.
What do you mean kiss? Is it?
No,
Is it
proper. And it
a
was,
snog?
but that's what he tells you. But then you later find out that he was getting off with her all night.
What we mean getting off? I need to know the actions.
Okay.
Was fingering her?
Yeah.
Was he eating up in the cubicle?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so at least he still got class. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was fingering her. They didn't fuck.
No. Just like lips in each other.
She's like his.
No.
Okay. Did she roll him?
No.
Okay, so he just literally was playing with her and kissing.
Yeah.
3 years. Okay, so because I need to know. I need to have the mental. I have told you guys that I'm a lover girl. Everybody knows that. When I'm in love with someone, I'm an idiot. I would probably stay. I've never been cheated on. Tell a lie, but tell a big fat lie. Tell a big bumper clap fat lie. I have been cheated on, but not in a way where somebody's like slept with someone else. Like it's been more like
texting.
texting,
Right, okay.
sexting type shit.
Yeah.
But 3 years, I'll probably stay. I'll probably forgive him. I'll probably be mad for like a month or 2 months.
But would you be able to get over that though?
Do you know what? No one's ever actually asked me whether I'd get over it. I don't think it would take me a while to get over it.
It's one thing to forgive.
Yeah.
But when like you don't have kids, you don't have this property yet, it's very low stakes. There's very little external factors that would force you. For example, like if you had children, you would probably be like, for the kids, I'll look past this. So I'll try my best to move past it. Whereas if you don't have kids,
it's like you don't have anything or
nothing
reason
locking
to
you
be
down.
there.
No,
Yeah.
it's just you and how you feel comes first. So
Are you speaking to future me?
I might be.
I feel like you are. I feel
Yeah.
like if you're gonna do it, just don't. If you're thinking about staying, just leave him. Not you telling me to leave him before he even arrived. Girl.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. You're actually right. Like I feel like if you don't have anything that ties you down to somebody, you should just leave. But I know how I am emotionally invested to the person that I love, like that I'm with. 3 years, I was thinking about a house and stuff. It's gonna be hard for me to go. It's gonna be hard. But you are right in terms of the aftermath of that is I definitely will have trust issues. I'll definitely like I definitely will not feel so secure in our relationship. So then it's his turn to kind of reassure me. But then the girlies are saying once a cheat, always a cheat. So the issue with me, this dilemma, my issue is that why are you talking about Nigerian men having a reputation for cheating when you had to cheat yourself? Like,
That's so true.
why you would cheat yourself, girl. Even if they have reputation, now you two, you have the
Where are
reputation
you
for
from?
cheating. Yeah, where are you from,
Yeah.
girl? Talking about I've known Nigerian men to be cheaters, but you really stayed cheating with your boyfriend with
Drop
a
your
Nigerian.
coordinates.
Like,
How about that?
I think for me, honestly, the boyfriend of a year, you don't deserve him.
No.
You really, really don't
You
deserve
don't.
him. Honestly, I feel like if your love language is gift giving and he sends you flowers every week, don't you feel like that's a bit fulfilled?
Yeah. I mean,
But when she means gift, does she mean I like LV bag? I like...
probably.
Okay, I understand. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Which is nice.
It is nice.
And it's great, but also there's an argument to be said that like in 2024, you have all of the tools to buy yourself gifts and like get yourself, it's more beneficial to get yourself in a position.
Oh no, honey,
where
I
you
can't
can
co-sign
afford-
that one. I cannot co-sign that one. I feel like
Joyce said it's the 1980s, okay? And
Yes. And buy me a bag. It's the 1980s and buy me a bag. How about that? But this is the thing. It's like there's some really, really nice guys out there, but they'll always carry last. Carry last is the Nigerian term. Like they'll always finish last because there's always the guy that's, the big baller with the money and everything.
Why
And
do you think that is? Why do you think to so many people that is attractive?
it's a status thing. And it's like Cinderella syndrome. Like your prince with the big rollie on the wrist, with the LV shoe, with the chain, is coming to save you out of your life of poverty. You know, like it's like women have been conditioned to find a man that is like the savior. Like, come and save me from the trenches, honey. I'm tired of being, I want a guy to put me on, like step up my and that, But unfortunately, a lot of good guys get pushed to the side because they don't have those things.
Do you think that the fact that there's such a correlation between good guys not having those things and the people that do have a lot of like wealth or like things to offer that side often end up being twats? Do you think that is what makes them a twat?
What, the money?
Yeah. Because why is it always the case? It's so true what you just said. It's so common that like the nice guy who showers you with love, but may not necessarily be like the most wealthy or like the most like flashy, is often overlooked. Whereas like they often share a lot of like characteristics as they get more money with what you just said, and that like they can be a bit twatty.
It's not necessarily the money, but it's like what the money brings. Obviously, like the money brings options.
Ego.
It brings ego. It brings options. it's like, okay, I have money and I'm gonna, especially guys that like show their wealth, the wrist, the shoe, everything. And I'm sorry, girls are so thirsty. Let me say some girls, we don't generalize on this show.
Of course.
But a lot of girls, they
not the
see
people
a
who
guy,
listen to this
not the
podcast.
people that listen to this podcast.
No,
yes,
no.
they're not thirsty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Quenched.
Yes, fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Sipping on the water of life. Yeah. But a lot of guys, once they have wealth and they exude wealth, it attracts a lot of things and people, meaning they have options. So they feel like, oh, I'm above you. They have like this, some people may have this I'm above you mentality. And some people might be spot for choice on women because money does bring the girls. It brings the hoochie mamas out. And it's like, okay, when I was broke, there was only 2 girls that liked me. Now all y'all girls like me, so I have the option to pick and drop and move to the left and move to the right. Any woman that I please, especially the ones that don't play hard to get, because it's like I've been in, my ex has a Bentley.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't look wealthy, but he has very wealthy stuff. Like he's one of those guys with a nice. I love a guy with a nice polo and a good watch. Like, you know, when you see the polo, you won't think much of it, but then the wrist is bust. Oh! So he drives a Bentley, and I remember sitting in the car, and literally the amount of times I'd be knowing that I'm in the passenger seat, the amount of times a girl would be like giving him sex eyes and stuff in the car because they see that he has a nice car. Like, girls are attracted to wealth. They're attracted to guys with the big ballers, and they don't mind throwing themselves at them to be involved in that, you know, type. Does that answer your question? Or did I go on a rant?
Yeah, I feel like that answered the question.
And I went on a rant.
Yeah. And to answer her dilemma, you are the scammer.
Yeah.
You are trash. Yeah. And you don't deserve that lovely boy who buys you flowers.
Yeah, honestly, I agree. You don't deserve him.
Yeah.
Tia's looking at me like I thought your she probably thought that my answer was gonna be different. I'm gonna be like, yeah, go with the baller, go with the. But it's like, okay, if you feel like someone's gonna cheat on you and someone's not a nice guy, why would you go for him? Because he has money, unless that's what you're on. You know, there's some girls where it's like, do you know what? I don't give a if a guy cheats, let him cheat.
Yeah,
as long as
they're
I'm
not here for
cashing
love.
out. They're not here for love. If you're there to cash out, go with the scammer.
But there's that saying, if you marry for money, you'll be paying for it for the rest of your life.
I don't believe so. I don't know who said that, but they lied. If you marry for money, if I was to marry for money, I'd marry for money and I have the love of my life on the side.
Oh, right, okay.
That's what I would do.
Fair enough.
Just like he's having his business on the side.
Yeah.
I will have my own booze on the side. I will just be together for the children. But if you're actually looking for love, and you have someone that loves you, and depending on how old he is, because again, these lot can be a uni. Yeah, he's a student. True. What was you expect, girl?
Yeah.
He's a student.
Yeah.
Like,
he's giving student debt.
Student
finance.
Yeah, student finance. But then again, it's like, it's a hard one. There's so many variables into this dilemma because he's a student. So if you know you want someone to look after you, then you shouldn't really be dating a student.
Literally, if he needs to get up his app and get his discount code to get a Wagamama's, then maybe he's not for you.
And that's on uni days.
Exactly. Sponsor. That's where we met.
Oh yes.
My God, yeah.
Yeah, we met
at university. She was my lecturer.
Yes.
And we've not looked back since. You lost your job because we got caught.
Because we got caught, in the lecture room.
Yeah, let's just leave that there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we answered that
I had
dilemma
to give up
pretty
my
well.
Teacher title for you.
Well, I mean, it's worth it though because
I think it was worth it. Now we're here.
Yeah, you school me every night, so
yes, you were a naughty boy,
and you punish fiercely.
Yes, you're a naughty, but you do like to be spanked.
I do.
Yes.
I do. Not in the usual place though. Right on the tip.
Yes.
Love pain. Love it.
Yes. Honestly, I'd love to live in your brain one day.
No, you would not.
I'd love to just.
No, you would not.
I'd love
it's very
to live on your
upsetting.
mind.
Yeah.
I'd love to live in your mind one day. But yeah, guys, this is a hard one. Okay, let's just conclude the first dilemma.
Yeah.
Cool. If you know you're looking for a big bottle popper and you know you're looking for a big baller, if you are young, I would go with the scammer.
Do you know what? Scam away. You're not scamming.
If you are young and you want to have a good time and you want to experience a bottle popper, you want to
Yeah.
experience lavish living, know in the back of your head that this is temporary, but go with the scammer.
I know in the back
For
of your
me.
head that he could be making you liable for crimes, but do you know what? Sometimes a bottle feels really good when it comes to the table and you look around and you're like, oh, at the other tables you're like, you can't afford it. Oh my god, sorry, sucks to be you. Oh god. And when you're in that jail cell, you will have these memories to look back on. Whereas if you stay with the poor nice boy, what memories do you have? Well, that's not living to me.
Flowers. Just flowers that
And they literally grow out of the soil. Grow up. You can get them for free.
Honestly, you make me sound so crazy. You make me sound... Anyways, yes, if you're young, for me, that's my opinion.
Yes, fair enough.
If you're young, I don't feel like when you're young, you should be really thinking about, oh my God, the end.
Question.
Go
Are we
on.
still young?
I feel young.
How old are you?
26.
26, right? Okay, I'm 25.
25.
Are we still young? Because I go some places nowadays and I go, I'm not
No,
young.
we're definitely still young.
I'm old man.
I'm a hoochie mama. No, you're not.
You're
young,
a mama.
hoochie mama.
That's
not,
giving mother.
Why do you want me to be old so bad? Like, what the fuck? Why you?
I just worry about this because I look at 18-year-olds
Mm-hmm.
and I think, who let this 12-year-old here?
Oh no, I know.
Why
right?
is there a 12-year-old person in this adults-only establishment?
I think it's relative because some 18-year-olds will look at me and be like, hello, auntie. You know, some people call me auntie and it makes me feel sick. It makes me feel sick.
Oh my
like,
God.
They're like, hello, auntie. And I'm like, hey, I'm not an auntie.
I
I'm
was
not your
at an
auntie.
event last week and somebody who is 22 years old came up to me and my boyfriend and they were like, oh my God, my dads are here. And I was like, do you want to die?
No, seriously? Seriously? No,
That's
seriously.
not all right.
I am not your auntie.
No.
He is not your son.
Literally, you're not invited to Christmas. Get absolutely.
No, please. I think we're still young.
I agree.
Listen. I think when I start getting to, I think once I hit 30, I might be like, whoa.
What is the true test of when you will know that you are no longer young? Like what feeling? Is it a hangover? Is it is it when you stop getting ID'd?
That's a good question. I think when my knees.
When it hurts to go up the stairs?
Yeah, you know listen, like right now I can pop my. I've got stallion knees.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I can bend and do all of this stuff. I think when I stop doing all that stuff and I try and my knees start giving way, I think it's like, I'm getting old.
When you can hear me standing up.
Like a hinge.
Yeah, like crack, crack, crack.
Yeah.
That's when I'll know.
Osteoporosis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
Super old. Or when else would I know that I'm getting old?
When I do not know any of the artists in like the top 10.
Yes.
That will get me. And I'm already getting there.
Or like when when you have someone that's like huge in our era and then you speak to someone who's 18 and they're like, who? Like imagine like there's going to be a generation that might never know who Charlie XCX is.
Oh.
It's like, what you don't know about Charlie
Literally.
XCX? Yeah.
No, it's going to happen.
It's
100%.
gonna happen.
Somebody said to me the other day, what was it? I think, they were like, oh my God, like you would have like grown up in like the era of like One Direction. And I was like, I thought One Direction are like still kicking. What?
Because when did they break up? Like 10 years ago?
Yeah, like 10 years ago. Which is just...
It was only the other day.
Oh, someone said, like, oh my God, you're so lucky to be like, to have been like a teenager in like the Justin Bieber era. And I was like, what the does that mean? Don't speak to me ever again.
It's true. Some people did not grow up with Justin Bieber. And they only know him. What's his latest? They only know Church Justin. They don't know Black Justin.
No,
they don't know Mixed Race Justin.
Oh my God, they really don't.
They don't know. They weren't there.
Oh my God. Wasn't it Usher? Usher. They don't know Usher Justin.
They don't know Usher Justin.
They don't.
They don't know hair flick, sweep out of the face Justin.
Oh my God. This is crazy. Do you remember, this is quite slightly dark, but do you remember when Justin Bieber got like caught smoking, and it trended on the internet. #cut for Bieber.
Oh yes. You
I
see,
hope you're all doing well now.
I hope you're all doing well.
Because that's a lot.
That was dark.
That was really
Couple
dark.
of girls were crying. They were distraught.
That's too much.
I'm sure they're all smoking too now.
Oh yeah.
Because we're talking, these are like what? 10-year-olds,
Yeah.
11-year-old fans.
This is too
Did
far.
you ever have a obsession with
An
a
obsession?
celebrity?
I thought that I was really cool, edgy, different than anybody who had ever lived before, because I started to listen to Lana Del Rey when I was like 13, and I would get the bus to a graveyard. This is really weird. To my local cemetery and walk around with the headphones in and be like, oh my God, I'm just so edgy and like, look at
I'm
all
just
this,
so depressed.
look at all this
Rakan.
death around me. Meanwhile, I like live in like a semi-detached house, like down the road
With a
like,
garden.
Literally, I've got like 2 dogs. And I'm here like, nobody understands. I'm so different to everybody else. Like literally living the most average lifestyle.
Lana Del
ever.
Rey fans remind me of that that guy that's like, I'm gonna kill my mom.
Yes.
I'm gonna kill my dad. They're
100%.
Just so dark and deep. It's like, girl, you're not
Innit?
about their life, girl.
in it, and she's singing. She's got lyrics like, "I took a toke of that cigarette, and he punched me in the face, and I knew that I loved him." And it's like, shut up. I mean, love you, but
but girl, that's kind of dark.
come on, what we doing?
Right, let's move on to dilemma number 2. Dilemma number 1, we did it. We did our best, did it? Just take what you can, did it?
Thank you for the table service.
Tia on the table service.
I did drive here, so I'll just have all 3 of those. No,
No drink driving.
No,
by
no
the
drink
way,
driving.
before
Have you
lost.
ever driven? Do you know how to drive?
Girl, okay, guys. This is my confession. Tia, I knew this moment would come. So last year, I promised everybody that I was literally shouting on the back like, yeah, guys, we're going to stand on business. We're going to stand on business. I'm going to get my license this year. I'm serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, this year is the year of driver's license. I'm not around anymore. I was proper shouting. In this 2024, I have taken 1 driving lesson. It's not funny, guys.
You just learnt what the stick does and said, do you know what?
No, and do you know what? That driving lesson was such a stupid driving lesson. It just put me off the whole because
okay.
how the I had a driving lesson, yeah. And imagine, first of all, driving is hard for people with ADHD, right? Because I have the steering wheel, and the steering wheel is already vibrating, so that's already kicking me, right? And the guy told me I have to look at this window in the rear, is the front. I have to look at that window to the right of me. I have to look at the window to the left of me, and I have to turn around at the same time. My brain cannot compute all 4 things.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. So it's like you'd be driving, and then you'd be like, okay, let me look into the front mirror, and he's like, check your sides, and I'm like, which one? So I'm now looking to the right. And I'm like, okay, cool, the right is fine. It's like, look to your left. It's like, no, look behind you. Honestly, my brain was glitching so bad. And then you have to look at the road at the same time. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not cut out for driving because honestly, I will be a liability to the roads.
And the thing is, if you're learning to drive in London, you're also dealing with the fact that you can mildly inconvenience someone and they will murder you. And they will run you into your car. They will like hunt you down. They will follow you down the streets just to scream at you. It's not a comforting
Do you have road
environment.
rage?
I do. Yes.
What's your road rage like?
So I would like to say I have definitely argued with people. I'm not a road rager in that if I can say if someone had like learner plates on, I would never be like, oh, them. Oh my God, they take up so much time, whatever, because I'm like, I was a learner once. You know what I mean? Whereas when I have very little patience for old men. And by old, I just mean like 50, around the 50 mark.
Older.
Who think, I've been driving my whole life. You cannot tell me anything. And I know all the rules of the road. And I can stop in the middle of it and get out and do a little job and then get back in and do something because I'm me. And I get so mad, so mad. And I yell and I scream and I honk my horn. And the second there's any sight of an actual altercation, like they're going to get out of the car, I just drive away because I'm too scared.
It's like,
That's what I do.
shut the
Yeah.
shut the up.
I'm like, do you want to say it to my face? All right, okay, sound. Yeah.
Aside from not being able to check all my mirrors at the same time, I also had a very useless driving instructor, because please explain to me when I'm driving, why are you on the phone having big chats? Okay, I'm trying to focus on the road and the 5 mirrors, and you're sitting there talking about your friend that went to go and do insurance fraud or insurance crime. I kid you not. Like, the guy was sitting there like, yeah,
That's
you didn't even tell me
mental.
about all, like, full-blown gist queens chit-chatting, and I can hear him in my head, and he's like, okay, cool, go this way. And he's like, okay, cool, just turn this way. So I'm driving. He's like, you have to pull and weave or whatever fuck. Pull and weave. And he's like, all right, just park up here. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna go to the toilet for a couple of minutes. My house is just there. This guy
That's crazy.
made me drive to his house so he can go and wee and vape
No.
and come back. I was like, nah, man.
No.
And I never used them again.
Yeah, no, that's unacceptable.
Right, dilemma number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey.
It's my second year in university and there are some guys I'm interested in. However, I overthink how to approach them. Sometimes I'll plan to be bold and outline my approach, but when I see them, I just walk past. I think I also have this expectation that men should approach me. But now that I have to do it myself, it feels awkward. What tips can you give on making a move on a guy I like but have never talked to before without making it obvious that I like him? Max.
I'm not the person to ask this
Oh.
because I was a bit unhinged when I was single. So I've been with my boyfriend now coming up to like 4 years.
Rub it in.
And yes, get on my level, except you never will. No, I don't- no.
They have a house together. Every time I see them, I'm like, God.
Honestly, when I was single, I was wild. Like,
A big...
oh, crazy. Like, I was unhinged. So my form of letting someone know that I was into them slyly was walking up to them in a club and being like, I think you're really attractive. Like, do you just want to go and have sex or something? Should we just do that? Or do you want to get with me? Like, what's going on? Like, what
we doing?
Do you want to buy me a drink? Shall I buy you a drink? What's happening?
How are we going to do this? Are you at the top?
I was literally,
bottom or
like, what
the
we do?
top?
Should we meet in the middle? What's happening? Like, I would genuinely just go straight in and be so forthcoming with my feelings because I was young and beautiful. Quite frankly. And if I did that now, restraining order. Police. Like, it
No,
would
you still
not
are
be
young and
okay.
beautiful.
Not compared to these 18-year-olds, I'm not. That sounds like they're all attractive. I'm not. No.
You're making it sound like you're like
Yeah.
50-year-olds with a receding hairline. And
I mean, the receding hairline, I cover it well, but she's coming on strong. Mind your business.
No.
If I ever go to Turkey and come back with holes in my scalp, mind your business.
Okay.
All right.
I ain't saying nothing.
If you see me wearing hats for 6 to 9 months, mind your business.
I ain't saying nothing.
That's all I'm saying. All
I
right?
ain't saying nothing.
And I'm so firm on that.
Do you know what? I'm pro Turkey. Just don't tell me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pro Turkey. Just don't say anything. Wear those hats, honey.
What about when people are giving it like brand deal?
If you do a brand deal for Turkey hairline, I would never.
Maybe like, right, so I've got this many deliverables left.
Fighting for your life.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm 3 months into my healing process. As you can see, I've just got to put some water on it now. As you can see, it's coming in nicely.
Honestly, mind your business. If I start doing that, Joyce, just keep it. And if you're judging me, keep it to yourself because I don't
I'ma
need
keep
to
it-
hear
I'ma
it.
say-
I'm going through enough, clearly, so keep it to yourself, please.
I won't say nothing.
Thank
I
you.
would judge you behind the screen.
Thank you. I'm okay with that.
I'll be like, oh
okay
my God,
with that.
slay it. I'll be like, this
Yeah.
mother.
But yeah, I was just so forthright with people. And honestly, the success that I had through that method of just walking up to people
What
and being
percentage
like,
are we talking about here?
I genuinely do not recall being rejected in a club.
Oh.
And that I also was like mindful of like the level that I could go to. I'm not like walking up to the most attractive person in the room and being like, so what's happening then? Like, what we doing? I would very much like stay within my means
Ugly. Huh?
and catch like a, yeah, go, okay. Go with like the ugly old man who's willing to like buy you a vodka lemonade, that sort of vibe. No, but like you can, I am a firm believer in you can tell if somebody is interested in you. You can tell.
What's the telltale signs?
Just the way that they look at you, the way that they keep looking at you from across the room. And I do not understand these people who cannot pick up on a vibe that somebody is not interested in them. There's nothing more painful. I had this friend like years ago, and we are not friends, literally after this one evening, who could never pick up on the signs that somebody was not interested in him. He would go up to girls and like grab them from like behind their waist, and they'd be like, get
like,
off
repulsed.
me. And he'd keep going in. Are the ones that like a girl will look at them and then they do the...
What's that?
When they like, so like for example,
What was
you're
that?
looking at me, you're looking at me in a club. Right. This is the thing. You're looking at me in a club. And we're talking, and our faces are like quite close to each other. And we're talking, and you're just like, oh, so like, whereabouts are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from a... And they go in. They close their eyes and they go... It's always a eyes wide shut, mouth wide open, morals non-existent. That is always what it is. I see it time and time again with sweaty boys, probably with a VK in their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they go straight in there. They also always look like they just need a bit of Vaseline on their lips.
Guys, as we are filming, we just took a break. Sorry, we have to just pause the whole show because there is a hot tea and biscuit that has just dropped now. Molly May and Tommy Fury have broken up after 5 years.
We've just found out this.
We've literally just found out. I'm just going to read the statement. I'm really sad about this. I love, like, Molly May and Tommy were like the Love Island
ideal couple.
Like, everybody was like, there can be love on TV.
But clearly everything is not what it seems.
It's not what it seems. So Molly May said on her Instagram, never in a million years did I think I'd ever have to write this. After 5 years of being together, I never imagined our story would end, especially not in this way. I'm extremely upset to announce that mine and Tommy's relationship has come to an end. I'll forever be grateful for the most important thing to me now and always, my beautiful daughter. Without us, there would be no her. She will always be my priority. I want to thank you all for the love you have shown us over the last 5 years. You have all been a part of our journey, and I feel it's right to share this with you all. Whilst I attempt to navigate the coming days and weeks, please kindly respect my privacy over this difficult time. I'll be back when it feels right. Molly May. And that was 30 minutes ago. I am sad.
I am shocked. I mean, I'm also not shocked because I predicted it at the beginning of this year, but...
Did you actually?
I did. I actually said in
your podcast?
Yeah, I said on my podcast that I predict for 2024, this was coming into the new year, that Molly and Tommy would break up.
Really?
Yeah, because around then, all of the rumors of like her like really struggling with the pregnancy and her feeling like he's an absent father were circulating. And I feel like whenever rumors like that are always going to come about if you're that level of fame.
I heard Molly May got a BBL.
Oh yeah, big time.
That's I heard from my down your end of the pond that she got a BBL.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, big time. And also that is kind of giving like
that's giving I'm
about to be single. Yeah, like 100%. Yeah.
New me, new body type. Yeah. I agree.
What's that Nicki Minaj song? He ain't me the old body.
You ain't Nicki, you the old body.
Wow. Yeah.
Facts.
That's crazy.
You know what? Getting a new body is so I'm single.
Oh, 100%. You best believe if I broke up with my boyfriend. Double D's.
Nah, seriously, like, because I'm outside now, honey.
Oh, I'm going to need back support.
I feel like they've probably broken up for a while then.
Oh, I think forever.
I
don't think couples... I don't know, because it's the father of a child, you would think... And also what I've heard from other Love Islanders is that it's really difficult to find somebody who isn't on Love Island because it's such a niche experience that they all end up dating and like getting with each other because they're the only people that can like relate to what they've been through.
Because it is a very traumatic experience, and it's like anyone that has a shared experience with you, you're gonna be more drawn.
That's
to
why
them.
your husband's gonna be someone from Locked In.
Like who? Which one?
But one of the traumatic, but I don't know.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, Max. Thank you. I'll be damned. I will be fucked. But maybe someone from the past.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say.
Oh.
There may or may not have been someone I dated from a past season of Locked In.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
past or present. Let me not narrow it down. Wait, there's only 3 seasons, right?
I don't know. Wow.
Fun fact. 4. There may or may not have been. That's enough tea and biscuits for today, isn't it?
It is.
Right. No, so yeah, you do have that shared.
Yeah.
I said shared. Shared.
I think that is quite brutal. And I mean,
It's sad.
based on her statement, it leans towards
He's the problem.
he's done something.
Because I know during her pregnancy, I remember there was an interview and she was really frustrated. Like she was heavily pregnant. She felt like she'd done the pregnancy alone.
Yeah.
That there wasn't any support.
And she's very media trained and very like she shares what she shares and she keeps everything else very much private.
Very much
so
private,
the fact
yeah.
that she was saying that means it must have
It
been
must have
bad.
been bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that Molly May said that, because she's not someone that usually is that vocal about things. So I was like, girl, you know, sometimes the hormones be making you say something,
Yeah.
girl. But she was very open and honest about that.
Yeah, that is wild.
It is very, very wild.
I mean, bless her, bless their daughter,
Honestly, like,
but also they're growing up like with 2 of the richest parents ever. I'm sure that they'll have a great time. Do you know what I
I
mean?
think emotionally, imagine being with someone for 5 years, having a child with
Oh,
them,
that
having
would
an
be so
engagement.
difficult.
Like that type of breakup is actually hot milkshakes.
Being so public as well.
and being public.
Hot milkshakes, did you say?
Yeah, hot milkshake.
What does that mean? Like,
It's like bad because a milkshake's not supposed to be hot.
oh, right, okay.
It's
I thought
supposed
you
to
were
be
like
cold.
mocking Costa because Costa did them hot milkshakes. And there were like ads for them everywhere and people said that they were not very good. So that's all.
Okay, well, there you go. That's why I said
There
hot
we go.
milkshake.
I mean, yeah,
didn't even
perfect.
Me, I say hot milkshake because it's like a milkshake's not supposed to be hot.
It's
supposed to be
wrong.
cold.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
wrong. So Costa
Okay.
coming out of hot milkshakes, I can see why people didn't like that. Don't do it again, girl. Don't do it again. That's so sad. I get
It
really
is
sad when
sad.
my like favorite celebrity couple just breaks up.
Who is somebody that like when they pass away will really like hurt you, like a celebrity?
Nicki Minaj.
Oh yeah.
If Nicki Minaj passed away,
That is
I would
wild to
pass
think
out.
that we could live in a world when we are around when Nicki Minaj like dies.
I don't think I'll be able to function. You
It's
know?
quite crazy, isn't it?
Who else? If maybe Will Smith, you know.
Oh, okay. No, I like Will Smith.
Okay, not me, but I hear. No, Will Smith. I'd be
Yeah.
sad. Who else would make me sad? Who else did I grow up with?
I feel like Kris Jenner would make me sad.
Yeah, any of the Kardashians. I
just feel like
down.
it would just be weird to not have a Kardashian in the world. I'd just be
I'd
like,
feel
oh
a
my
bit down.
god.
Any Kardashian, I'd be like, wow.
Yeah.
Kim, I'd be distraught because I love Kim Kardashian.
Oh, she's iconic.
She is really iconic.
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner, I'd be sad. Who else?
Yeah.
Anyone that I've grown up with. Raven Simone, I think I'd be down. I'd be
Oh,
sad.
That is wild.
That's mother. I'd
That
be
is
sad.
mother.
I'd be really, really down. I'd
That's
be really
crazy.
down.
Do you know her last name is actually pronounced Simone?
Is it Simone?
Simone, but someone said Simone and she just never corrected them.
But I like Simone. But
Yeah.
bring back Simone. If that's
Innit? Come
I'm really for. If that's your name, then let it be your name.
on. Yeah.
Like Balegde.
Balegde.
Like if people can say Balegde.
They can't. I get Beagle. I've had Balegde. I've had Balegde, Balenciaga. I've had it all, honestly. So yeah, they can't. But
Where
they
is
try.
that name from, Balegde?
Jamaica.
Oh, so you Jamaican too?
No.
I'm Jamaican.
Maybe.
I'm Jamaican by night.
By injection.
No,
Oh, okay.
by knighthood.
Right.
Spice, the queen of dancehall, she came to knight me as a Jamaican.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So I said, I would like to be Jamaican. Can I be knighted into the Jamaican society? And she said, yes. And she knighted me and she said, Bombaklat.
Ah,
And
that's nice.
now I'm Jamaican.
No, I just I was always told ever since I was young that like Balegde has Jamaican roots in it.
Is it?
I think there was somebody in the girl band Little Mix. Have you heard of them? They were like
Yes.
this, and I can't remember what her name was, but I think that she had some sort of link to like the origins of the Balegde dynasty.
Okay.
And she popularized it. I can't remember, and it was very well known for being Jamaican. So I'm not that's as far as I've got.
Okay.
I should do like ancestry.com or something, really, shouldn't I?
Okay. So when she popularized it, like
Yeah. I
like-
can't remember what she did. I think she might have said it. I'm not sure. I honestly can't remember. Was it a sneeze? I don't know. I have no idea. We'll just ask the internet.
We'll just ask the internet. I think we should. Maybe there's a clip somewhere.
Yeah.
That we can insert here.
Probably not.
That will maybe clarify.
Maybe. Who knows?
Max's Jamaican heritage.
Yeah. Oh my god.
If you were from any place in Africa, if you could like wake up one day and be like, I'm African.
I want you to tell me what I'm giving.
Oh, is it?
I'm so
She's like,
excited.
I'm not going to be fucking cancelled today.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Absolutely.
What would you, if you was, oh, this is, if Max was to wake up one day and be African, where would he be from? You give me Ghana vibes.
Oh. How come?
Sorry, my boyfriend's calling me.
Oh.
Hello? Just give me
He said
2
we're going to go and
minutes.
see Wicked tonight.
Okay, bye.
I've just bought tickets to Hamilton.
And Justin was looking like, what the Justin was looking at his time and being like, listen, not you trying to, oh my God, I hope he didn't hear me when I said my boyfriend's on the phone because I picked up quite fast. It's like,
I'm surprised he picks up.
because I love him. I sounded too cheery. I'm supposed to be sounding upset. Dilemma number 2, guys. I just want to finish off dilemmas and then I want to bounce out.
Dilemma? I don't even remember.
So it's her second year of university. There's a guy that she's interested in. How do we approach?
Oh, yes.
We went on a spiral. How did we end up with it's my second year uni and there's some guys I'm interested to. If you were to wake up, what part of Africa would you be from? How did we end up there?
Oh my
How did
god.
we end up there?
I don't know, but I'm so glad we did.
I think you'd be Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, okay. So just to overview, I'll just walk past. I also think I have this expectation that men should approach me, but now I have to do it myself. It feels awkward. What tips can you give on making the first move? So making the first move as a woman. First of all, you need to positioning is important.
Like bent over. Out. Oh, okay.
No. Positioning, like, okay, cool. So, like, for example, rather than directly going and doing the full Max Balegde, hey, do you want to have sex with me? How about go into his vicinity that he can see you? So maybe by the wall or maybe by a chair. So if he's sitting down, sit 2 chairs across him. Or if he's at the canteen, be somewhere that's close but not in his space. So it's all about inviting eyes. So you have to kind of like...
Yeah, can you give us an example?
Right,
so I am a boy who has just ordered a bottle and I'm sitting there in the club and you're trying to get my attention. Are you ready?
what the... Is that you? Is that your
Yeah,
straight?
this is what I would do if I was straight.
Okay, go on.
Oh, what are the bottles saying still? Like what sort of drink is this, man? Where are all the gals at with the some nips? Oh, what's this? Something's just come into my vicinity. Oh.
And then I'll look at you like...
Oh. Wow. Okay.
So like I'll give you inviting eyes.
And how do you do that? Do we flutter the eyes or do we... Oh.
Just a bit of a...
Okay.
I'll look at your eyes.
Yeah.
And then I might look down at your shoe like, oh, those are a nice pair of Crocs.
Yeah.
And then I look back.
Wow. I want some of this.
No, too far. We're too intense.
Sorry.
Let's rewind. Let's go back.
Okay.
Let's go back. So I look you in your eyes.
Yeah.
So I'd look at you. Oh, that's a nice pair of Crocs. He's wearing thick socks. Then I'd look up. Then that would then, like, I'm inviting you to speak to me. So
Do you want to mix my sperms with your eggs?
no, let's wheel it back. We're too far in. Let's wheel it back.
Okay, right. Sorry. I'll rein it in.
So sister, when you talk to him, you'll look at him, give him inviting eyes, like flirty, like, but don't be thirsty. Don't just flirty, like give it up and down. Not up and down that you're giving him a dirty look. Don't be too aggressive. Just, and then maybe like sip.
Do you want to sip on something else?
This is terrible. This is terrible. And you know what's so funny? You are not far off. You are not far off. Because straight men be so hungry as oh my God. But yeah, it's about having an inviting presence, like having an inviting space. Like I do believe generally in a guy leading and a guy approaching. But I definitely feel like you need to be open and give him a window of opportunity to just be like, or get your friend. Like get a friend, a wing woman.
Yes.
To be like, oh, I'd love to introduce you to my friend. You don't want to be the one. I personally don't feel like a woman should go and approach.
That's a bit too much.
It's a bit too like, boom.
Yeah.
It's a bit too,
I get you.
It's a bit too, whoo.
Is there something that you would do with your hair? Or is there like a movement? Or is it just all
just
in the
sexy
eyes?
and inviting?
All in the eyes.
All in the eyes, sexy. Maybe hand at the back of the neck.
Oh.
Do you know?
Okay,
Are you getting turned on?
I am.
Thank you. And then maybe look away because you don't want to be staring. We don't want to be having a staring competition. Maybe look.
Yeah.
Just do a sexy.
Yeah.
Just look away.
I mean, at this point, I'm like, God, she looks like she just pulled her neck. Is she all right?
No.
Oh.
I didn't just.
You're not like.
Just brush it, just like.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Don't flick your hair, but don't do it so aggressively. Just like away from your face.
It's all about the teasing, not about the pleasing.
There we go. Just a tease. So by now, you as a straight man,
of course, naturally,
would then think, oh, she's feeling me.
She's looking fertile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's reproduce.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I wonder if men ever think that. Like, let's reproduce. She's looking mighty fertile today. She's looking incredibly fertile.
Oh God, I'm scared as well. Don't worry.
You
Joyce.
are honestly, you are the worst straight man on the planet.
I get
So
that
yes.
a lot. Yeah.
So that's what I would say. Also, again, having a friend. Any advice for our good sister?
I feel like having a friend is key. I feel like Joyce said, it's all in the glances that you give over, and you have to make sure that you get eye contact, but not for too long.
Oh yes,
You
agreed.
need to make sure that like you're looking around, like, and you make it look like you're looking over there, and then just like a quick, and then I'd say between 2 and 3 seconds, because if I just looked at you like that's like nothing.
Like he's just part of the
that's
he's
just
just
like,
part of the furniture.
that's just like I'm looking for someone else. Whereas if I went, we're going home together.
You're not trying to talk to you. You're not trying to talk to you, baby. Type. I agree.
Yeah.
I would even say 3 to 4 seconds. I think 2 seconds is too long.
Okay.
1, 2 is like.
Wait, let's practice it. Let's both look into the camera and see if they feel uncomfortable or if they feel like they want to go home with us.
Okay, for how long?
And we'll do it for 4 seconds.
Okay, cool.
Right, you ready? 3,
Tia, you count.
3, 2, 1.
Has that been 4 seconds? No, wait, how long has that been? I don't know what that was. I saw you in the corner of my eye and I was like, girl, no one is coming home with you.
I mean, I felt uncomfortable and I didn't even see myself. So, yeah.
Right,
I'm
let's
going
do
home
final
alone.
dilemma before we get out of here,
Okay.
guys. Honestly, I love you so much, you know.
I love you too.
I keep saying I don't see you enough.
I know.
With the level of love I have. Do you know why I love Max? Because Max, literally, me and Max started together in this journey. I knew you when you had a gap tooth.
Oh, you did. She knew me before the composite bonding.
Before the composite bonding. And you
Yes.
knew me before my composite bonding.
I didn't even realize that you got composite bonding. You've always had nice teeth, though.
I used to have a very gummy smile.
Oh, okay.
And a little bit of a buck tooth going on.
right,
And
okay.
I used to have little rabbit tooth
Yeah.
here before I got the composite.
Look how we've gone up in the world.
I know, look at us composite
Innit?
girlies.
Look at us.
Composite queens.
I was at Soho House Festival
Yes.
a month ago, and a bit of my tooth came off.
Really?
Yeah, into a bite of lobster. And in that moment, I knew, stop trying to be posh.
Hold on, wait. Lobster's supposed to be soft. Did you eat the shell?
I bit into the shell.
See, this is what I'm saying. Bougie's not for
Yeah,
everyone
no, it's
because you're
not
not
for
supposed
me.
to bite into the shell,
It's
French.
not for me.
You're
It's
supposed
not.
to, scoop out the...
Yeah, and the
Honestly-
worst part is when your composite bonding comes up, you can see your. I mean, in my case, your old little
Yeah, your little-
disgusting
disgusting.
little thin tooth that you've got, like giving inbred.
Yeah, I've got my teeth underneath as well.
Yeah.
If I saw my teeth underneath, I'd be horrified. I'd be like, what is this?
Yeah, no,
And it's a little bit yellow. Do you know, I didn't realize how yellow my teeth were until I got
I got them
one
done.
day.
I was
oh my
like,
God.
hell.
No, my teeth were yellow. My teeth were yellow. Everybody say yellow. Nah, my teeth were yellow. And it wasn't until I got my composite and I saw pictures, I was like, is this how my teeth... But apparently
Yeah.
British people have bad teeth. That's the thing.
Yes,
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
had the worst teeth. I have a gap between every single one of my teeth.
So it wasn't just the center, it was...
No, I'm giving like farmer.
But you know what? I kind of love a cheeky gap tooth, you know?
Oh,
I quite loved your gap tooth.
it was a signature, but it's a signature that I'm happy to leave in the past.
Gap tooth is like character.
Yeah.
But I think some ladies really rock a good gap tooth. I think
Mm.
it's sexy. It's like, oh, I like that.
Yeah. It kind
Gap
of
tooth
gives
and
like
big lips. Ugh, yeah.
it kind of gives like stable family because you know that like you can look at someone with a gap tooth and you know that their parents are close, not just because they're together, but because they're also cousins.
How did we get from A to B to C? I was trying to be like, I was going, and then you just said, yeah, now, okay, and they're cousins. And they're cousins. That's
Yeah.
giving that anyways, guys, don't date your cousin unless it's
No.
for like religious reasons. Then do
Yeah.
your thing in it.
Yeah.
Final dilemma for them. Final dilemma. Oh, this one is up north.
Oh,
This one's from up north.
probably related to them.
Birmingham.
No, I'm not. That's not up north.
It's northern.
It's up north from here.
It's oh my god. So is like fucking, I
No,
don't know,
again.
North London. Yeah.
Shut up. It is close. Birmingham and Manchester's close now.
No. Like 4 hours away from each other.
Birmingham's like 3 hours.
Yeah, Birmingham's up. Isn't Manchester that full? So it's like an hour.
Yeah, but Birmingham's
Can I just
like
say,
that
shout
way.
out all the Manchester girlies. I love Manchester.
Manchester's great.
I might be going Manchester.
Oh, Manchester. Oh. Manchester is, when I was on tour, the best crowd.
Yeah, Manchester, you're going to see me soon because
Yeah.
I really with Manchester.
Honestly,
heavy.
incredible.
I
Like,
love Manchester.
They go feral.
Great energy people. Great
Yeah.
energy people. Right. Dilemma number 3. Hey, MJ, hope you're well. Love your show, by the way. Thank you very much. I love your show. I do that a lot. Like, great. I love your I'm kind of casually seeing this guy who goes to university in my home city, Birmingham. So I can only see him when I'm home. We've been seeing each other at least once a month since September, going on dates and even having a little spa weekend together, which he booked and paid for. However, we don't talk much outside of when we see each other, so I think it might be casual for him. I'm gradually catching feelings for him because he's 6 foot and Irish. But I'm not sure whether to just take it as casual or have the awkward conversation. What should I do? P.S. I'm also in my final year of uni, so I just presume everyone is unserious at this point. I've done this before, you know,
What, whilst you were at uni?
where I've caught feelings for the casual guy, the boyfriend experience.
Oh,
Disgusting.
yeah. No.
Absolutely disgusting.
It's never gonna end well.
It will never end well, sister.
It's always fine because it fills that void. I think it also shows that subliminally, like in the back of your head, you are also not ready for a proper relationship.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you got the vibe that it was casual, you would have stopped it then and there. But sometimes it just fills that like void of like, I kind of want to pretend like I'm in a relationship sometimes, but I equally like want to like spend time focusing on me or like doing other things. But yeah, that's quite a lot. Like
No, sister, please run up, please.
Yeah.
This is the thing, yeah. I think casual sex has been so glorified. But let's be real. Let's be honest.
it's dead.
Some of us can't do casual sex. Listen, I'm a lover girl. If I give you my I'm going to fall in love with you. If I spread my cheeks for you, I want to marry you.
Yes.
There's no way that you can be flipping me like a pancake. You're bending me. You're whispering in my ear saying, "Oh, baby, you like that,
Yeah.
baby. You know this feels good, and I'm not gonna catch feelings. I will fall in love with you, and it's okay to be that girl. I feel like what happens is that there's some girls that we hear about, oh yeah, casual sex, let's just have fun, you know, it's just a fun girl thing. And if you're with it, if you're that type of girl that can separate your heart and your and have a good time, then that's fine. But if you know within yourself that I am a lover girl, I'm an emotional girly, I am a sexual being, that I'm emotionally invested into my sex, it's beyond physical, please stop having casual sex.
Why is it always the girls that are like that, or say that they're like that, and that they like need emotion, they need like a commitment, they need a relationship, that always go back to the boys that are very obviously not giving that?
Because it's the chase. I'm telling you, the guys don't want the girls that's saying, okay, yeah, I want to fuck you, let's go. They want the chase. They want the one that's like, I worked for this. I had to manipulate her and change her mind, and she was telling me no, and I want to turn it into a yes. Like, guys always want to go for them girls because it's a challenge. I know there are girls out there that will tell you, look you dead in your eye and be like, yeah, pull down your frilly pants and let's fuck. But they don't want them. They're like, whoa, like she's outside, whoa.
And I feel like the girl also sometimes sees it as a challenge in that they're like, I can change him.
Oh, sister. They do. Why? Like, if I feel like and I've been that girl. I've been that girl where a guy has told me, you know, I'm not looking for anything serious at the moment. And even at the moment, in my brain was saying, that's just this moment in time. And moments in times can change. And maybe in the near future, he might change. I promise you, when a guy is ready to be with you, he will tell you.
You don't need a challenge. Why do you want a challenge? If you want a challenge, play on a PlayStation game and set the difficulty to hard. Book an escape room.
Go and play Monopoly. Literally. Go and take a class. Go and take a A-level or vacation, or if you're looking for a challenge. Don't go and challenge yourself into a guy that doesn't like you to try and change his mind.
100%.
And end up heartbroken. Yeah. But in this instance, girl, enjoy. I call these type of boys the boyfriend experience. So they're inexperienced. When they see you, they'll look after you. They'll wine and dine you. They'll whisper sweet nothings in your ear. They'll look after you. They'll pay for your cab. And then once you go home and he goes home, it doesn't exist until the next time. Ooh. And it's fun. It's like a make-believe. It's like, oh my God, be my boyfriend for the day. Oh my God, you be my girlfriend for the day. Let's cuddle and talk about each other's feelings. And let me tell you that time that my daddy slapped me and now I'm an emotional wreck. Yeah, them type of guys. But they're not looking for nothing serious. They're just looking for a moment.
Yeah, and they're going to go out in a nightclub that weekend and get with another girl. And
have the same experience. Like, those for me are the scariest form of men.
Yeah, that is scary.
I respect that he's told you, because at least he's told. There's some guys that won't tell you. There's some guys that won't tell you what it is. But please, the advice I can say to anyone, take somebody for what they say from the jump. If he says he's not looking for anything serious, take that forever until he changes his mind and he's looking at you and he's like, babe, I like you and I want to be with you. That first comment he said to you, even if it's 2 years ago, hold it like a Bible, hold it like gospel, because they really mean that until they don't.
It goes back to, if he wanted to, he would.
If he wanted to, he would.
Always.
If he wanted to, he would.
Yeah.
If he wanted to wife you, if he wanted to date you, with all the energy you've been given, you've been going on dinners, you've been romancing, with all the energy and stuff, he would have, if he wanted to, he'd be like, babe, listen, I don't want you with any other guy. I want you to be exclusive to me. I want you to be my boyfriend. I want you to be my girlfriend, whatever the case may be. And let's be together and lips type shit. But if he's not saying that, don't be sitting there embarrassing yourself having an awkward conversation, because now you make the casual relationship awkward. Now you're like, oh babe, what is this? And he's like, well, I told you what it is. And then now he starts getting freaked out and has run away. And now you've missed out on some good.
Don't ask a question that you already know the answer to.
Yeah.
What is this? You know what it is.
You know what it is,
we see each other once a month.
Yeah, we actually see each other and we only talk to each other once a month. What the hell else could it be?
And, exactly. And he's a 6-foot Irishman. He's Ed Sheeran. He's doing a world tour. Like, he ain't got time for you. He's on stage with his guitar.
He's on stage with his guitar and fondling girls in the back. Not Ed Sheeran doing that, by the way.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not saying Ed Sheeran, the Irish cheat. That's how they'll come and say defamation of character. And they're coming. Anyways, guys. But yeah, seriously, just leave it. If you know you're loving, if you want to continue knowing that's casual sex, do it. 100%. But if you know you're a lover girl like me, and you need love, just let it go, man. Casual sex is not for
Let it be.
everyone.
If it's
I know
meant to
you're
be, it'll
a
be.
casual sex girly.
Of course I am, but only behind my boyfriend's back. He has no idea about it.
Okay.
And I would say that what we do is past the point of casual, where it's more just like animalistic.
So you have casual and then you have...
I feel like there's so many layers below what we're getting into. And I've seen every layer of you.
Yes. You have every nook and cranny. You've seen...
Nook and cranny.
Oh my God, guys. I don't know who needs to hear this, yeah, but when you're having sex, please cream your bum inside your bum. That's what I
Oh,
say.
like moisturize.
Yeah, moisturize inside
Right,
your bum.
okay, yeah.
My new biggest fear is having a dry bum hole. Yeah. Please moisturize inside the back, because when you're doing back shots, your bum cheeks are dry.
With what you're working with, my biggest fear is getting lost.
Oh, baby, you could get lost in here anytime. You could get lost in here anytime. Come on now. That's how you ended up here.
It is.
That's how you ended up here.
This is the prize at the end of the
Max
maze.
actually was supposed to be on the show. It's just that we didn't know. Something happened between us the other night. I didn't know where he was, and he just appeared. He just came straight from my crack and just appeared on the sofa. Honestly, this is the outfit that he's even the brown on the top is.
Here
It's
we
not
are,
even
exactly.
the brown is not a design. That's a part of my my DNA. Anyway, so
ecosystem. Oh my god,
Max, the episode is over, guys.
Joyce,
The episode is over.
I've loved it.
Honestly, I love you so much.
I love you more.
You know, we had so many things planned for this episode, but it's Max. Wherever the spirit leads is where the spirit leads, honey.
I think last time I was here for like 3 hours, so we're beating our record now.
we are
we're at a
beating our
more
record.
acceptable
Honestly,
time.
Justin will actually lose his glasses will snap into half if we stay here for free. We stay here for 3 hours. But where do we find you on the internet?
Max_Balegde.
Yeah.
As we said before, we don't know the roots of that word, but feel free to search it on the internet. Hopefully we'll find it. On all social platforms. I'm working on my YouTube right now because I'm planning a new format where I have like my own show sort of thing.
Oh, like not a podcast, but like a show.
Think like a chicken shop day-esque sort of situation.
Moment. Oh, fun.
I'm trying. Oh my god, that just big
Do you know,
boots.
I'll be
That
very
just-
honest. The last time you came, if anybody remembers the episode, the very popular episode that Max came, you said you was going on YouTube and we still have not seen you on YouTube.
No, well, I started it last year and was like really finding my stride with it, but then started to get into like the interviewing and things like that. And it would get to a point where I was like, do I do all these like red carpets or do I like sit and make
Focus
a
on
YouTube
your
video?
own thing.
And now I'm in more of a position where I can like really devote my time to it, and I understand YouTube a little bit more than I did a year ago. So I'm working on a format. It's in the works right now, and hopefully, if you subscribe, then you'll
Subscribe to Max, honestly. And I don't know if are you still working with that same editor?
Yes.
He's very
I'm
good.
putting out fun content on my YouTube at the minute, but we're working towards the big show.
I actually really wanted to steal him, but
He's great.
he's fabulous.
Great.
He's really, really good. He's really good.
Big balls Balegde in the house. Yo, what is up, guys? Thank you so much for listening, watching, subscribing, following, all of the above. We will be back next week with another bad boy or bad girl. See you there.
Period. Big balls Balegde.